ago in our South Carolina church. I said this next few days, these next few years, these next few months needs no man's validation. God's going to do just what he said without folks' opinions and approval. Slap somebody. Say your approval is no longer needed. Your approval is no longer needed. God was a great thing. If you, I'm closing tonight, let people cripple you by their opinions, you will never be anything and you will never go anywhere. How do you know, Dunlap? I'm closing tonight, I promise. I'm going to speak my next 3 minutes. I'm not going to holler, squall, or scream. Can I say it like this? The reason why people have so many opinions about you is because of one word: jealousy. They don't want you to go further than they go. They don't want to work for their future. And they don't want you to work for yours. Can I say it like this? They don't mind you having a house, as long as yours isn't bigger than theirs. They don't mind you getting married, as long as your spouse isn't better looking than theirs. They don't mind you having a job, just as long as your job is in the office and they're the squeaking burgers. Folks, if you let them, will cripple you and keep you hostage just because they're jealous. Many of us have weaknesses. It's not people, it's not our past, it's one word: us. Sometimes we can be our biggest critics. We can be our biggest hindrances because we can't get over the mistakes we made. Weaknesses we find so much pleasure in. You can turn me down, I'm done. The outfits we wear that you know you can hardly breathe in. You know your size and you're wearing an outfit 3 and 4 in size is too small. I ain't gonna talk about these skinny jeans. You know you can't even get a good praise in because you're afraid you're gonna split your pants. Mini skirts. You can barely get a good. Oh, I ain't split y'all here. Secret conversation. Weaknesses. Secret conversation. Weaknesses. The music that arouses your flesh. Oh, I don't care what nobody say. You hear that right song and it puts you right in the mood. How do I know? Because you ain't going to try to get in the mood. Listen to Jesus will work it out. Do y'all remember the song? Y'all remember the song years ago? And everybody's not old. Before you turn off the lights, ask you one thing on this. You better tell that joker, get the hell out of my house. Don't you touch my leaf. Before you touch my, you ain't paying a bill. Don't you touch my life. My lamp and my candle either. Now you watch how some of these folks do next Tuesday night. Always wrestle with God. God, why you give me messages like this? Go ahead. Oh, can I talk about weaknesses? You know those music videos that you like. I've never seen so many sanctified folks that like these little music videos. You watching these little hookers and whores on TV, all their behinds out, all their cleavage out. They gyrating, they backing it up like it's hot, they dropping it like it's hot. They sitting on this and sitting on that, and you all day long. And we've got it so bad, your kids that can't even read can recite every word to the song. And what do they do in church? Either they sleep, they walk, they talk, or they eat. that second row. Good God, somebody pray for me back there at the door. Secret struggles and issues. You tell the truth about it. Many things that we're desiring and craving the most in our lives is what I call forbidden fruit. Forbidden fruit tastes the sweetest, but spoils the fastest. Can I say it again? Oh, I've been there. You know what I'm talking about? Because I've been there. Mr. Kirk, I've been there. Forbidden fruit tastes the sweetest, but it spoils the fastest. In a day you think you're in love. A week you think you're in love. A month you think you're in love. Every minute you think, this is it. Only to find out it really won't true. Not wasn't true, won't true. I'm going to give you one point in the text. In the text, Samson's name means in the Hebrew, sunrise. His name means sunrise. He had a wonderful beginning. But understand that he did not complete his mission. My prayer has been in the body of Christ that I will finish just what I've begun. I will finish just what I started. His name meant sunshine. Closing with this, my last 30 seconds, I promise. He is an Israelite, but he finds refuge in the arms of a Philistine woman. He sees a woman that's of the Philistines. The Bible said he said to his father Manoah and his mother, I want this woman because she pleases me. She is good to behold. Learn the hard way. Everything that looks good to you isn't always good for you. Everything that glitters is not gold. Have you ever noticed it's so amazing how we so eagerly embrace the thing that God forbids? From the microphone around. I'm this type of person. When God calls for consecration, he'll say 40-day consecration. 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. If I'm not consecrating, I hate breakfast. I don't like breakfast. I don't like the smell of breakfast. Matter of fact, sausage along with Dr. Pepper makes me nauseated. But the minute God calls consecration, that's the 40 days I want breakfast. Every single day. I'm making a point here. I'm making a point here. It's amazing how we embrace the very thing that God says, don't you touch it. Don't you go near it. Don't you go there. Don't you deal with him. Don't you deal with her. Don't you be seen with them. Don't you buy that car. Don't you buy it. And many times the thing that we want is the thing that God didn't ordain for our lives. He said, don't touch that car. That's the very car you want. Understand, if you wait, he has something that's bigger and better. God has something better if you can just go through this. Can I say that like this? Ooh, God, I hear you here. If we can simply, as the body of Christ, pass this test, God has something better on the other side of through. Can I say this like this and I'm closing? Forget the play. Bring me in. Some of you all are miserable with the jobs you got, the cars you got, the income you got. God never, and I'm not knocking anybody, but God has something bigger and better than you having to work fast food. Can I say it like this? Now, when the spirit of unemployment is on your life, you got to pray to get that spirit off of you. So sometimes you have to accept jobs you really don't want. But if you can go through this, God's got something better. Every one of you, God has commissioned for businesses, houses, and land. I'm closing here. Tell the truth about it. You ought to be tired of working for other folk. You overworked, underpaid. Tired of having to ride with folk that you know don't even like you. Bless you, Bishop. I enjoyed your birthday celebration last night.